In this video, we're going to go over a tip in regards to how much time to allocate for solar panel cleaning appointments. So this is relevant to office managers, virtual assistants, anyone that's really conducting scheduling and putting things onto the calendar. As a general range, it's going to go from somewhere between an hour to 2 hours on a typical solar panel cleaning appointment. An hour representing a small one-story home, maybe with, the bare minimum a home's going to have really is like 7 or 8 solar panels. And most homes are going to have like 10, 12, 14, 16 in that realm is a more normal number. But on the very, very small end, no one ever has less than 7, okay? Because the solar installer is not going to put less than 7. So on a single story home, maybe 7 or 8 solar panels or in that realm, even like up to 12, 15, it should take about an hour. On a larger project for solar panel cleaning, maybe representing, 2-story home that's a little bit larger, has 30, 35 solar panels, maybe that takes closer to 2 hours. So general range, an hour to 2 hours. So for one-story homes, more specifically, it should take an hour or so to an hour and a half or so. About an hour and 15 minutes on average for a single-story home. And that's really going to be dependent on the number of solar panels, right? If it's a single-story home that maybe has, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 or so solar panels, that's going to take about an hour. For one that has a bit more, 20, 25, etc., maybe that takes an hour and a half. So schedule accordingly, but an hour 15 is a good rule of thumb for a single story. For a 2-story home, a range is probably closer from an hour on the small end because, again, it's more of a function of the number of solar panels. So maybe a 2-story home on average, on bare minimum has like 10 solar panels, and it can even have less. It can have 7, 8, or 9. I've seen that too. That maybe takes an hour, but a larger 2-story home that takes up more energy, uses more electricity, and therefore they've installed more solar panels, it can take upwards of 2 hours, and that represents 35 solar panels. Any amount more than that, that I've seen them, but it's rare. So that's a rough kind of range to stick to for solar panel cleaning in regards to how much time to allocate for scheduling.